check this out.
You're listening to Magic 102.9. Keep it locked. Knocking down another set of hits in a row. We play the hottest hits. So hot, it melts your speakers. Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Hello and welcome. You're about to listen to Secrets and Truths of the Kingdom of God. Pastor Banky is teaching.
We are discussing how to wait for God. And what we have seen so far is, number one, that the power belongs to God. And we talked about the due season, the fullness of time. God prepares us for the great thing that he wants to use us for. We saw the life of Joseph, how God prepared him so that he will be a ruler in Egypt, so that he will be ready to receive Israel when Israel will come into that Egypt. We read that from Psalm 105. He said, he sent a man before them who was sold as a slave, talking about Joseph. This man was bound with fetters and iron. He said, until the time that his word came to pass, the word of the Lord refined him, or the word of the Lord processed him. So we have a duty to cooperate with the processing of God. Last time we saw that it's in faithfulness that we cooperate. It's in faithfulness. We reminded ourselves of 3 different levels of faithfulness, which we studied at another time. Number 1, faithfulness in little things. Number 2, faithfulness in the use of money. And number 3, faithfulness in that which belongs to another person. So the word of the Lord was processing this man. He said the king sent and released him and made him lord over his house, giving him so much power, and that he was to teach the elders wisdom and to receive by the purpose of God Israel when they will come into Egypt. Such a great responsibility was what God had for Joseph. And in that, for him to be ready for that, God was processing him. And we must all cooperate with the processing of God. Now, what I want to talk about today, we'll read from Psalm 118. I'll start from verse 15. The sound of joyful shouting and salvation is in the tents of the righteous. The right hand of the Lord does valiantly. The right hand of the Lord is exalted. I will not die, but live, and tell of the works of the Lord. The Lord has disciplined me severely, but he has not given me over to death. He said in verse 19, open to me the gates of righteousness. I shall enter through them. I shall give thanks to the Lord. This is the gate of the Lord. The righteous will enter through it. I shall give thanks to you, for you have answered me, and you have become my salvation. Now, this portion of the book of Psalms teaches us a lot about how to handle divine processing and how God takes us out from one point to another. You'll see it. He said that the sound of joyful shouting and salvation is heard in the tents of the righteous. What does that mean? He said, the hand of the Lord does valiantly. God delivers his people. What you will hear Joseph rejoice. He's no longer a prisoner. One day you will hear Joseph rejoice. God has lifted him up from a low level to a high level. And he says, God does it by his own hand, his hand which does valiantly. He now said, now before that happens to me, it will appear as if I'm going to die. Now when a man is telling you, I will not die but live, nobody who's happy and joyful and living, it's only people who are in right situation that they will tell you, I will not die but live. David will say to you, my enemy don't rejoice over me. Because when I fall, I shall rise again. Nobody stands up to say that. People say when they're on the floor. I hope you're getting my point. It's not a big deal. Because tomorrow you will need money for something else, and you will have. Not only will you have enough to give to somebody else. And you have abundance of it. That's what David was saying here. So David said, I will not die but live. Why am I in this situation where I think I'm dying? Why am I in this situation where I think that things may not become better? He said in verse 18, it is because the Lord has disciplined me severely. He said, but in the midst of that discipline, I know one thing for sure. He has not given me over to death. Now, sometimes people say it's the devil. I say something all the time. Me and the devil, we are not in the same church. Me and the devil, we are not in the same family. So it doesn't control anything in my life. If I fall down and break a leg, I will not give the credit to the devil. My leg is in the hands of the Lord. I hope you're getting my point. Listen, this is a matter of fact. I know it's not popular Christian teaching, but this is what I know for sure. If I'm on a sick bed and I'm believing God for healing, I will never give credit to the devil. He can't knock me down. Listen, I'm a child of God. My life is in his hands. If I have troubles, I will look to him. I will quote his scripture. I will quote his promises, but I will never give the devil credit. I will not have conversation with the devil over my life for anything apart from resisting his temptations. If the devil comes while I'm sick and says that I'm going to kill you, I will laugh. You think you can kill somebody? Look, I said, I put you on the sick bed. I said, it's not you, God. Who put him in the house of Potiphar? Who sent him to prison? Was it Mrs. Potiphar or Chief Potiphar? It was the Lord. That's what David was teaching us. The Lord has disciplined me, but he has not given me over to death. Whatever be the situation I'm in, I will learn the lessons of life and I keep moving. I will commend my conscience towards God. The Lord has disciplined me severely. So we understand that even though bad things happened to Joseph, it was not the devil. It was between him and his God. The details of what God was doing in his life, maybe it's beyond our scope of discussion now. But one thing I know for sure, no shadow of doubt in my heart, was that the man was being trained. I said earlier, he said, in the appointed time, we read from that Psalm 75 in verse 2, I judge with equity. That's what God said. A time comes when they say, hey, you, it is time to become a senator. At that point in time, anybody comes to you and says, you know what we do? We are going to backstab somebody and kidnap somebody and do sacrifices. Say, that's not the gate of God. You are going to sign agreements that you are going to make laws, you understand, that will serve personal interests. If we are going to sponsor your candidature as a senator, say that's not the gate of God. You are going to sign off half of the revenue of this state to us for the first 6 months. If we make you a governor, say that's not the gate of God. Because when God has trained me, he has brought me from different places. He wants to lead me into the place of my destiny. As a child of God, be careful that
For everyone.
Stand by for action.
Every day I live, I wanna better my life. Everything I do, I wanna better my life. Everywhere I go, I wanna better my life. Every change I make, I wanna better my life. All the things I do, I wanna better my life. All the things I know, I wanna better my life. I wanna do what's best.
Yeah, I want to better all the things you do, even the risk you take in life sometimes while you're up and preparing for work is just you want to get better. And the people around you, invest in them and in yourself. Chinedu. Oh, be sure to add this to your collection this Christmas season there. Assuming you need an inspirational song every morning to make you feel that rush, that adrenaline rush in your vein every morning. I think Chinedu Waziri. Chinedu's got it. Yes, it's one of the new song, Better My Life. And Julie, yeah, hard work pays. I don't know what you think, but believe it or not, hard work, talent is beautiful. But hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Get this at the back of your mind. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to do what it's supposed to do. So, this week, yeah, it's 11/11, of course. This week,
Congratulate you, time to hate you. I see you winning, see you winning, winning. We all are winning for life. Winning for life. I see you winning. You don't waste your time if you think say you fit for me. Yeah. No matter how you try, Baba God still there for me. You they follow twe, they hear woto. But bad news not the win loto. Now good news be the sign for my motto. Now you know my logo. You they follow twe, they hear woto. But bad news not the win loto. Now good news be the sign for my motto. Make you come take a photo. Yeah. So where
you can imagine 35 degrees on the northwesterly wind direction, and it's tend to stay variable all day long, of course. There's no rain. I don't think it's going to happen. At the moment, the chance of rain is just 3%. That's not visible. Are you ready? Techno.
Baby, I know myself. Your waistline baby, I like you know they do kiss and tell. I know they joke for her. You the one I won't give belly. Hey, look at me. I'm a little alone, I don't fuck phone. Darling.
Well, somebody help me give it up for Techno. Hey, Techno stands out. His unique style is very consistent too. And from Jericho, from Abba to where you are around the world, that's a beautiful thing. Hey, great songs in motion is to help see if we can give yourself a good push. Good start, great finish. Our countdown clock says 43 days and about 17 hours. Yeah. That's it. The countdown to Christmas with me. Don't get jumpy. I don't want to put pressure, just for you to know you got work to do. You've been saving up for a bag of rice, and I've been saving too. I think I need like 20,000 to make this against the unaddressed labor issues. The organization's call underscores its growing concerns over the economic strain on Nigerians and its commitment to holding both field marketers and the government accountable for citizens' welfare. Paramount. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Eko, says that the Nigerian judiciary has a lot of knowledgeable, hardworking, and courageous judges. But what happened? But lamented that there are a few of them really tarnishing their reputation. The CJN made this known over the weekend. It happened on Saturday at a public discourse in Lagos, which had a theme: ethics, morality, and administer justice with the fear of God. And remember that they are accountable to God. The Emir, who said his New Year resolution in November, New Year resolution is that he no longer wants to be controversial. That's Anusi. And however, urged the judges to be upright and should not allow hatred for people, personal beef, to make them do what is not right. He asked judges, he said judges should focus more on substantive justice and not rely on technicalities. When your friends come to you, when government comes to you, and you listen to them and you tilt judgment in their favor, ask yourself, who will be your advocate before God on the judgment day? It's unfortunate that some of us have sold our conscience and our integrity to the devil. To conduct a credible election, stories that touch. Are we really learning while we're earning? I'm not sure. The learning part is not visible. Let's see what happens this weekend in Ondo State. Good luck, everyone. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, says that the epileptic energy sector in Nigeria is severely hindering the growth of the nation's industrial sector and its ability to attract investments and create jobs. That's true. President of MAN, Francis, who stated this at a media briefing in Lagos, highlighted the major challenges in the country's energy landscape as inadequate power supply, unreliable energy infrastructure, and high electricity tariffs. Adequate and reliable.
If you saw for the place when we show and I'm at she be 10 over 10 on my ass and all Cassiala. How many times I can go back it? You sleep on the boy and I get foggy. How many shots I take and watch out? Skip to my room, I allow that bag there. How many flow I got coffee? He did for reserve, he did my body. How many girls you get boom? From night till the dawn, you can't go cooking. Now or never, if a propeller, okay, Manuela, better professor. If in a box, Tony Montana, I score with anything, Ukuma header, and down a dabba, Molo my cheddar. Shabagisi, follow your baba, Mwega Hada, Tobacco Dala, Bola Musala, Age Mbaba, Norma, based on believe, no comment, no Makashala, Makashala. Any game, Meluwe, near way, see a pass here, Yapasia. If you saw for the place when we show, and Yamatala, Makashala. She be 10 over 10, no man, that's enough.
New music, brand new banger.
Yeah, once in a while, the boy in the boom, you can learn from my neck in the ooze and this is your ma. In the back of the Benz, the guys in the room, if the girl at the body, they who can my bomb. Based on believe me, propeller, okay, Manuela, but a professor. If you're not but Tony Montana, I scored with anything, Umo header, and down a dabba, Molo my cheddar, Shabagisi, follow your baba, Mwega Hada, Tobacco Dala, Bola Musala, Age Mbaba, Mama, based on believe no comment, no Makashala, Makashala. Any game, Meluwe, near way, see a pass here, Yapasia.
Watch out with a cash out week. I love this. Yeah, it's already. I feel like punching the autoplay right now and just roll it all morning. I bet you add that to your NEA collection. Fino. That's right. It's a cash out of 6025 and all the early risers. Let's right now. Let's right now quickly. Yeah, make some noise. And shake the fire. Fresh show we got. Thank you, right, for hooking up with us this morning. And to all the people you have on your lists, we wish them well this new week, okay? God bless your hustle. Chidagaram, you're the man. Keep it coming every morning. You're quite inspiring for me. And Samuel Oji, Jeremiah Oji from Ezani Street. Yeah, thank you. Keep watching. And remember, you got work to do. Ononini is somewhere in Umoje area this morning, and to all the fans, everybody listening, very generous with your prayers. I love it. Okay, you're becoming blissful gold, so blissfully looking. The beautiful thing in life, beautiful things are free. God give you that. Thank you for being up and running from River State, Nigeria this morning. And also Francis is in Enugu, and Jennifer Rockies is in California. We'll go see Okugo. Hello, Ugo. Yeah, month of November. Today is 11/11. Yeah, it's a very spectacular and special day indeed. So make it work if you can. Loveline Uche is back on track with us. And Uche, how is it with you? I hope the weather is very cool. That's right, yo. You're gonna extra sunshine today. Get ready for a scorchy afternoon. Yeah. Nonso Francis, my boy say, hello, Nonso. I hope you're good. Thank you for hooking up. I'm glad you're graduating with us this morning. Yeah, that's really cool. A matter of fact, the issue of the companies folding off, you are right. You heard what the headline said this morning, and it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. Suffering and smiling. For how long? For Samuel Ariekbere, hope I got you right. Yes, from Ngobodo. Ibeku Ngobodo from Ibeku Ngwa. Greetings for the first time. I never took any BP drug before, but the rate we're running diesel in the, you know how much is it? It is. It's tough. It's absolutely tough, and something must be done urgently. We'll return after this.
Good morning. Mike the G in the building.
102.9.
Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Divine Gate Aluminium. Divine Gate Aluminium. We don't land gegerege with a bunge promo where we want to say thank you to the people where they buy our products wella.
N'ihi na ị nwere akara ọkaibe ezigbo mmanya mbụ eji ekpe ekpere kwuru ya.
Let me ask you a question. What holds you back when you wake up each morning? Is it the uncertainty of how the day will unfold? And as the day goes on, what makes your heart race? Is it the quiet fear that maybe you're not doing enough? And And when it's evening, is it the longing for just a little more time? Whatever it is, remember, challenges don't define you, but how you rise to meet them. Staying connected to your dreams, that's how you break free from limits. Get unlimited data plus up to 6-hour battery backup to keep you connected without interruptions on Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to find out more. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
*66# on your Airtel line for the next 6 months with Google Apps pre-installed. Say goodbye to your phone hanging. Itel AAT.
Enjoy 36 months live free experience.
My son, help me check this phone. I don't know wetin Junior press. E no dey work again.
Make I see. Mommy.
Wetin happen?
They don't block your line now.
Nobody like to chop blocking, no. So, if they don't block you unto say you not link your NIN to your Airtel line, run kitty go any Airtel shop with your NIN to unblock your line today.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Miss Polly has a baby who are sick. She phones to the doctor to be quick. The doctor came running with a Rexall drop, and he knocked on the door with a rat-a-tat-tat. Rexall paracetamol drops. R-E-X-A-L-L. Rexall paracetamol.
Ha abụọ bụ otu ihe, o nweghị ihe dị iche. Ị ga-enweta ha abụọ n'ebe ọbụla a na-ere ihe gburugburu ala anyị niile.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
nwoke m ọkwa ịma na inye enyi gị ohere iji ngwa hotspot gị arụ ọrụ oke enyemaka ma cherekwa ka m jụọ gị ị na-echekwakwa ikuku data gị nke ọma tupu imewe nke a ngwa gerezie n'ụfọdụ ihe ndị ị ga-eme tupu inye onye hụrụ n'anya ohere isonyere gị na ngwa hotspot ị ga na-akpọchi hotspot gị site n'iji akara paswọọdụ siri ike iji gbochie onye ọbụla ịbata were ikuku data.
Don't damage, don't steal our energy future. Let's keep our community safe and bright. Stop oil facility vandalism for a better tomorrow. If you see something, say something. Let's prevent vandalism and protect communities. Protect the pipelines, preserve our facilities, secure our future. This message is sponsored by Nigeria National Petroleum Company and NPC Limited.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and Lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
In a world where power meets precision, Techno presents the Spark 30 series, inspired by Optimus Prime. Just like Optimus Prime, the Spark 30 Pro is built to endure with 5 years of lag-free performance and strength. Capture live
29th November 2024, 9 a.m. Body leaves SDA Mortuary, Ishiugu, Umoba, New Umaiha Road, Aba, Abia State. 10 a.m. Body arrives at his hometown, Iferife in Teozo in Obingo local government area. 12 noon, church service by United Evangelical Church, Aba Area Conference at Nteozo Community Primary School. 1 p.m. interment. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. This is signed by Chinonso David Obunnaya for the family.
Hey, ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ na-erite uru dị na Smart Cash 20,000 naira super bonus. Gịnị nụrụ ihe a na-ekwu?
Download Smart Cash app. Onwe nye 20,000 naira bonus gbam.
A na-enweta 10% cash.
Ịdịkachi gị siri kee gị ịbụ onye nke mbụ itozuru ka etube gị ugo ọhụrụ uwe nkwanye ugwu ọhụrụ bụ oke gị nweta stampụ nke ikike dị elu n'ihi na ọtụtụ ngozi na-abịa n'ụzọ gị ezigbo mmanya mbụ eji ekpe ekpere kwuru ya
Bolt is the safe and easy way to move around your city with no issues. Download the app, select your destination, and we will arrive in minutes. You can use the code HelloAbba and get up to 3,000 Naira off your first ride.
Magic 102.9
News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
Good morning and welcome to the news at dawn on Magic 102.9 FM. Above first, the headlines. Acting Chief of Army Staff Oluyede arrived Sokoto over the weekend because of the emerging terror group there. Governor Alex Otti hosts former and new mayors and their deputies. From the foreign scene, Moscow targeted as Ukraine and Russia trade drone attacks. Known as Lakurawa in Sokoto and Kebbi states. 5 local government areas of Sokoto are facing the challenge of the new terror group. Director, Defense Media Operations Major General Edward Buba said the new terror group was aggravating insecurity in the northwest region, but the armed forces of Nigeria were already containing them. The Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun has banned the Western Nigeria Security Network codenamed Amotekun and Vigilante Corps from participating in the November 16 governorship election in Ondo State. The ban was contained in a statement issued on Sunday by the force spokesperson Muyiwa Adejobi. Adejobi said the IGP ordered the deployment of officers from various specialized units and Niger State Command, Bennett Igwe, during his official visit to the Niger State Police Command last week in Mina, the Niger State capital. The IG Zone 7 Abuja further explained that with the rate of crime in the country today, everyone now has the right to make arrests and encouraged Nigerians to always cooperate with the force to checkmate crime.
We have granted police constables to carry arms, train them and let them carry arms. Train them.
At about 0700 hours, with his men on routine security patrol along MP waterfront, intercepted one pulling wooden canoe with 3 occupants on board. When the suspect sighted the Marine Police team, 2 of the suspects jumped out of the wooden canoe into the water.
Boshud, who listed the names of the arrested vandals as Yebari Jares or James, Prince Odudu, Ernest Jack, Ubong Brown, and Odinaka Vincent Wacha, disclosed that the suspects would soon be charged to court. Governor Alex Otti has announced that most of the outgoing mayors of the 17 local government areas of the state would be retained in other capacities within the period of his administration, given their track record of performance. Governor Otti disclosed this during a dinner organized in honor of the outgoing and incoming mayors and their deputies at the banquet hall of Government House, Umuahia. The governor, while celebrating the achievements of the ongoing or rather outgoing mayors and their deputies, expressed gratitude to them for making themselves available to serve the people at the grassroots. He encouraged the new mayors to prioritize public welfare over personal gain and warned those with intentions of personal enrichment to reconsider any official caught in corrupt practices would face the counterpart. Ejike Unochiri expressed gratitude to the governor for the opportunity to serve and contribute to grassroots development. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says God has allowed the recent political crisis to fulfill his purpose of guiding the state towards a new era of political emancipation, economic growth, and development. Fubara emphasized that with God involved, what many thought would overwhelm him and his administration has instead been a source of strength, energizing the government to steer the state's affairs. The governor stated this during a special Thanksgiving service in honor of His Royal Majesty Ezechike Nwolu Wodo Ezeoha Apara IV as he celebrated his appointment as the chairman of the Rivers State Traditional Rulers Council. This was disclosed in a statement issued in Port Harcourt on Sunday by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Nelson Chukwudi. Governor Fubara reaffirmed his unwavering commitment to leading with the fear of God, depending on him for wisdom, direction, and grace, with the goal of his administration
that would ensure that discount doesn't accrue to the public, but also doesn't accrue to the manufacturers.
Party also disclosed that the partnership was pivotal to achieving improved quality health outcomes under the Nigeria Health Sector Renewal Initiative, and reinforces the administration's commitment to strengthening healthcare infrastructure, especially in the area of cancer treatment, where the burden on Nigerian families has been profound. The Presidential Task Force Committee Chairman, Taiwo Oyedele, has revealed that businesses would be affected negatively if states are allowed to collect value-added tax. He said...
In me, when I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Everybody wants some blast of magic, magic, magic. Oh, I got the magic to make.
Set no substitute.
Waiting they create party for mouth. Waiting they cause they let you rejoice.
Big Bull holographic seal? Not true.
Introducing the Big Bull holographic seal tape, your favorite authentic Big Bull rice, 50 kg and 25 kg. Now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get product from Big Bull rice. Do not buy if the holographic seal tape is not on the bag or is broken. Big Bull rice, tasty rice, nourished you.
Go for gold, Terra Gold Cube, the amazing seasoning cube. So when you're cooking your delicious meals, don't compromise. Go for gold.
Rich, consistent taste for cooking mouth-watering soups, stews, and jollof. Choose wisely. Choose Gold. Terra Gold Seasoning Cube.
1 cube. Endless possible.
Will reveal that the command set a new monthly revenue record in October 2024 with a collection of 44 billion naira. The Customs Area Controller overseeing the command, Tenny Daniel, described the October revenue as the highest in the command's history. For Magic Business Desk, this is Jude Ochan.
The family of late Cyril Uzodimma Nkachukwu of Umuoma Umuhuokwato in Abombise LGA of Imo State invites you to the funeral ceremony.
Major airports. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia launched 145 drones towards every part of the country on Saturday night, and most were shot down. The barrages came amid expectations that U.S. President-elect Donald Trump may put pressure on both sides to end the conflict. Ukraine's attempted strike on Moscow was also its biggest attack on the capital since it began, and was described as massive by the region's governor. Still from the region, from the foreign scene, played the lead character, is the first rising actress with many movies to her credit, including Inside Life 2022, If I Am President 2018, and Blood. Although release first look pictures on December 2023, it is set for release to the public this year. In sports, Enyimba International Football Club of Aba was yesterday held to a barren draw by visiting Remo Stars of Ikene. The match, was held at the Enyimba International Stadium, Aba, was action-packed, producing 7 yellow cards, with the visitors raking in 5. Enyimba, which currently ranks 3rd in the NPFL, was able to contain Remo Stars, which holds the first position on the league table. The People's Elephant dominated the game with 58% ball possession and 13 attempts on goal, with 3 on target, while the visitors had 4 on target.
Magic 102.9 weather.
Daytime today will be generally clear with temperature on the high side at 35 degrees Celsius. I don't think they will come clean on anything.
Yeah,
but Nigerians are only praying since we are a praying nation. We are a praying nation, so we keep praying that someday we'll have an INEC that will be thoroughly independent. We have the police force that will not be looking the direction of the executive before, taking action. And every reasonable Nigerian will make the kind of statement I'm making and would claim to stand to be challenged.
Absolutely.
Because we know what happens.
Yeah. Recall early last week, INEC said they have learned their lessons and are ready to guarantee credible election. But I'm thinking, looking at recurring challenges like late arrival of materials, beavers malfunction, blah 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 blah. You think we're going to see something different this weekend?
No. I say no. INEC will always say so. Nigerians have not forgiven INEC over what they did in 2023. And I'm clear on this. You swore, just like they are saying now that, they've learned their mistake. How come you keep making these mistakes every election?
That's the irony.
This was INEC that called the whole world and said, look, with beavers and whatever you call it, that the election in 2023 was going to be very clear. And on the same day, the same ballot, elections for the judiciary, no wahala. Election for the House of Reps and the Senate, no issues. That is the legislature now. Okay, no election for the judiciary, I beg your pardon. The legislature, I meant to say.
It's the presidential that we
have. The president. But in the presidential, every other thing that was supposed to work did not work. They told us there was a glitch. That was the word they used. In fact, for the first time I heard the word glitch, and I had to check the dictionary. And then afterwards, all that Mahmoud would say was that whoever felt bad about the situation should just go to court. And of course we went to court. Nigerians saw those who were the candidates represented us, so I can say we.
Yeah.
And we saw what the courts did. Just this morning I heard you talking about what the new Chief Justice of Nigeria is saying.
Yeah. That
they are not angels. And even angels had a Lucifer.
Yeah,
by the way.
Like the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Oga builder, Oga contractor, Oga investor, you dey look for better aluminium wey go use roof that to beautiful house wey you build o. No think again no because of say that way dey find for Sokoto, e don land for Shokosho cause of say Agnes aluminium roofing products don enter market o. They are producers of all kinds of aluminium roofing sheet o, wey be say if you want am for stone coated tiles, met couple, step tiles, long span roofing sheet, Cameroon zinc, they talk say they get am nyafo. They dey into general contract and supply of goods and services, including general building materials and accessories. You fit locate them for Kilometer 7 Aba Enugu Road, Umigwe Junction, Osisioma, Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. If you want to talk to
Dr. Agnes Nwama Herbal Dental,
CEO Managing Director, call am for
0816-719-5073.
Again, 0816-719-5073 or 0916-224-7813. Agnes Aluminium Roofing Product. Now you be tam for roofing material.
From the commercial nerve center of the southeastern Nigeria, the Abia State Government and Aba Chamber of Commerce, Industries, Mines and Agriculture, ASIMA, invite manufacturers, investors, trade unions, captains of 4420 or SAM on 0802-826-9391. Aba International Trade Fair. Be a part of it.
In Christ alone, who took on flesh, fullness of God in helpless babe.
The Apostolic Church Nigeria presents Aba Citywide Great Gospel Crusade. Theme: The Day of the Lord is at hand. Joel 2 verse 1. Date: Wednesday 20th to Sunday 24th November 2024. Time: 4 p.m. daily. Venue: Abia State Polytechnic Playground, Aba. Featuring Salvation Messages, Healing and Deliverance, Ministers Fire Conference, Deliverance, Prophetic Declaration, and Inspiration.
nke a bụ ezigbote ringo.
Ana m enwetakwa mbelata ego ruru pasentị 3 n'elu ụgwọ ọkụ eletrik m. Achọghị m ka erimeri a kwụsị. Mbanụ.
Unu ekwugo, anyị anụgo. Anyị agbatịla Smart Cash 20,000 naira super bonus ruo August 2024. One star 939 hash maọbụ download Smart Cash app ugbu a ka ị nweta 20,000 naira super bonus nke ugbu a were zụta ahịa. Usoro na ọnọdụ sokwa ya. Smart Cash Payment Service Bank si n'aka Airtel.
Malaria affects every one of us, but pregnant women, children under 5 years of age, people living with HIV and AIDS are more vulnerable to malaria, and we must protect them. The fight to eliminate malaria begins with you and I, and we can. Good hygiene, clean environment, and sleeping inside insecticide-treated nets are key. Let's practice them. That's not all. You can now obtain malaria testing and treatment services at any health facility, especially the World Health Center.
All our winnings start with a nutritious golden breakfast. Now, sit down. Please join us.
Yes, ma'am. At once. Breakfast is serious business. Handle it with a nutritious Golden Moon. Now with a great new look. Trust Golden Moon to help throw your family to win every day. Golden Moon. Make every day golden.
People capsule full ground. Anytime pen they around. If pen one show in power, 3 in 1 day. To knock them power. Ibuka, pain for body, pain from fever, any kind pain they bow for Ibuka. That's why I carry up always. Ibuka hammer pain away. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka they for you always.
After plus 15W40 for engine where they use diesel, gear oil, marine engine oil, hydraulic oil, compressor oil, ATF, and 2-stroke engine oil. All their products get man cap certificate. Ibeto engine oil and lubricants. You fit trust them all the time. Help your engine today. Can't pay. Use Ibeto oil and lubricants.
Good mama, it's the detergent that makes my fabric fresh, fresh. Be the foam well, be the lips dirt, and it boosts my confidence.
Auto events and surrounding games are waiting for you. Unleash your intuition and lock with 1xBet. Use the promo code AppleRadio and get a bonus to start. At the heart of the game, 1xBet. Bet responsibly. 18+.
Nne, na ndị ezinụlọ dị iche iche komkom mmiri ara ehi 3 crowns evaporated milk enwetala mkpuchi ọhụrụ. Nsogbu adịghị. Ya bụ mkpuchi ọhụrụ bụ maka ntakịrị oge. Ọ gaghị adịgide mana ọmarịcha ụtọ na mmiri ara ehi rọrọ arụ eji mara ya agbanweghị chacha. Mkpuchi ebiri ihe na nke ebighị ihe ọbụla. Ha abụọ bụ otu ihe. O nweghị ihe dị iche. Ị ga-enweta ha abụọ.
Nationwide in Port Harcourt, 71 Aba Road, Garrison Junction, Port Harcourt. Enquiries 081 5556 5556 080 38500 471.
Yes, this is Msale and Company Limited.
Msale, your energy, construction, and agricultural partner for life.
I want to flex my love. Boats don't come, it don't come. Boats don't come, it don't come. If you want ride, if you want cruise, make it no lose. From the streets to your doorstep. This one no be tempted. Download the app for your device. And ask for Moto JJ. Boats don't come.
Bolt is a safe and easy way to move around your city with no issues. Download the app, select your destination, and we will arrive in minutes. You can use the code
0.92 seconds is the world champion.
And lots more. Sports Breakfast.
Oh my God!
Everything you need in the world of sports. We offer you that. Join Magic FM Sports Tag Team. Mondays through Fridays. 7:30 a.m. Sports Breakfast. Let's get sporty.
Well, it's a brand new week, a week full of promise, full of hope, and full of energy. Commentary after he made a remark about her appearance on air. Now, during Tennis Channel broadcast on Friday, John Wetton commented on the Czech world number 13's forehead. Now, Czechova was competing at the WTA finals in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where she was knocked out in the semi-finals by eventual runner-up Zheng Wewen. Now, Wetton said his comments were deeply regrettable and that he apologized to Klitschkova. Tennis Channel has removed him from air indefinitely. In a statement on Sunday, Wetton said he made the comment in a rehearsal that was inadvertently broadcast. Now, he's talked about her forehead. Whatever he saw in the forehead, I don't know. But Sam, that was broadcast. It went it went on air live, and that has not gone down well with people in the world of tennis.
Yeah.
And even his channel have now suspended him indefinitely. What she says, Barbara says she feels really disappointed and insulted by that.
Well, first and foremost, how did a rehearsal now go live on air?
Somebody was controlling it now.
Then someone was complicit in that as well.
But the question I would even ask,
why but
playing on home soil in Turin, Italy, won 6-3, 6-4 to extend its perfect record against the Australian 7th seed. Earlier, American Fritz recorded his 50th win of the year by beating Medvedev 6-4, 6-3 as the group stage of the season-ending tournament got underway. She says, "I'm super happy with how I played today," according to Fritz, who reached his first Grand Slam final at September's US Open. 4th seed Medvedev hit 7 double faults in a tight opening set in that tournament, of course, including 2 back-to-back to give a Fritz set point. Now, capping the calamitous service game, the Russian double faulted again and reacted angrily to going behind by smashing his racket against his seat and the ground. At the start of the second set, Medvedev earned his first break point of the match, but slammed his backhand return into the net. Further break points went unconverted for both players before 5th seed Fritz, 27 years old, capitalized on his third with a mishit glove that landed on the baseline. And he rated Medvedev, then received a point penalty after he broke a courtside microphone by throwing his racket. But as his behavior unraveled, he was booed by the crowd for his antics, which included holding his racket by its head as he waited to receive a sack.
Supposed to, have, mentees around him who are probably looking up to him. He's acting in that kind of manner. It's one, disappointing, and he said so himself. So it's not good for the face of tennis. It's unfortunate that we can continue to talk about this, but OJ, let's also not forget that these guys are humans. Sometimes they have this rush of emotions, adrenaline, gets pumped into their brain, and they begin to act, in a certain kind of way. But whatever the case is, you should be able to
put your emotions,
composure and steeze
in check. Composure and steeze. Now, Sinner finished as runner up to Novak Djokovic and last year's ATP finals and has dominated the season, winning his first 2 Grand Slams at the Aussie Open and the US Open, among the tour, leading 7 titles in 2024. All amid and
tournament. But like you said, it's going to be a tournament. Who's going to be the best of the lot? Really, my money is going to be on. Crazy now. Alcaraz and Sinner playing in the finals.
Okay, let's see how that goes. Sammy has given us his tip. Let's quickly go straight to the NBA this morning and look at the results from the weekend's action. Without much ado, the Orlando Magic were up against the Washington Wizards. They won that by 121 to 94 points. The Timberwolves lost at home to the Miami Heat by 94 to 95 points. The OKC took on the Golden State Warriors, but they couldn't hold their own as the Warriors won on the road by 127 points to 116 points. The Philadelphia 76ers were up against the Charlotte Hornets, 107 to 105. It ended in overtime, as a matter of fact. Denver Nuggets defeated the Dallas Mavericks by 122 points to 120.
Other players who stepped up, but not close to what Steph Curry brings, to the table. So for the OKC, good game for Steve Kerr, good game. But then it's still early days. 10 of 82 played, and they're looking very well. Yeah.
And the Lakers 123 to 103 victory over the Toronto Raptors.
Did you see this coming? Maybe not. I think yes, for them, you could say yes, topsy-turvy. They've neither been here nor there. You do not know exactly where to point, the LA Lakers to. Are they winning? Are they playing very well? Well, you never can tell. But I think so far, 6 wins, 4 losses. They've had back-to-back wins now, talking about the Lakers team. But on the back of that, OJ, they had actually lost twice, before winning back-to-back. So it's really been neither here nor there for them. But can they now begin the season very well? let's see. Fingers are crossed. We didn't see LeBron James at his best. He had about 19 points, in that one. But Anthony Davis came clutch. He had 22 points, and we also did see Reeves, who actually played very well. Had 27 points. Austin Reeves, for the LA Lakers. So it's beginning to look like maybe they're beginning to get, ballers who will probably be able to give them a lot of baskets this season. But I have my fingers crossed. I do not have my expectations, really high or pretty high. But then with LeBron James, just about anything is happening. It's possible. And with Anthony Davis also, hoping to stay injury free this season, then they can actually look good once again.
Okay, looking good once again. It's still the Sports Breakfast Show right here, proudly brought to you by Hollandia. Let's take a message from our sponsors. When we return, it's off. There, for the same together team, Lobby Stars thumped Abia Warriors of Umahia by 3-1. They've got a new coach, by the way, a Finnish coach. Lobby Stars.
Yeah, they have Daniel Debola.
He's a technical advisor.
Yeah, they have the Finnish coach.
What is it? It was unveiled a few days ago. So let's see. Maybe it's beginning to have some kind of a positive impact in the team there. Katsina United lost at home to Korodu City by 1-2. That result, did it shock you?
It shocked me, It shocked me. The Yoga boys, going away to the Mohammed
into this fixture, they taught them the lesson the hard way. They learned the hard way. Shooting Stars winning that one. But then, let's take you to one result that would shock you all. Rivers United in Port Harcourt, Sam, lost against Bayelsa United. We talked about the derby here, Sam.
Yes, sir.
I recall mentioning it here. Sometimes, or most times, it doesn't really matter where you're at, how you placed, whatever you've achieved in the past. It's always about who comes to the party on the night. And in this case, Port Harcourt was the venue. Bayelsa, their neighbors, strolled into town. I heard they didn't even have to enter a bus to Port Harcourt, and it was a battle of the what again? South guys. Well, Bayelsa United, Sam, running out 1-0 victors over Rivers United. First defeat at home in how many years now?
Since 2009.
That's a long time, yeah.
A long time
for Rivers United.
Yeah.
Finidi George, is it beginning
to... no, since 2019.
Is it beginning to...
Since 2019.
Is it beginning to lose grip right now? First 10 games of the season, we saw that magical run, and then suddenly they got stopped in their tracks, and then now losing at home against
the team. There's a lot of support coming from the state government, and they want to see that, translated to how they are able to play, how they're able to keep themselves together on the pitch. But this result shocked me against the Pride of Rivers at the Adoke MSMRK Stadium, against a team that was yet to lose in 10 games. Of course, lost their first game not too long ago away from home.
Yeah.
And of course, coming back home, they were to consolidate and,
dropping points there, shocking one there. But let's talk about Enyimba Football Club. Remo Stars were in town. Remo, by the way, have been one of the standard teams of the season.
Yes, boss.
They were in about to do the job. And Sam, you would agree with me that, they would leave with their heads held up high, having picked up a point. Picked up a point in Aba.
The last time they were in town, they went home with maximum points. And that itself speaks a lot about Remo Stars. That's to tell you how difficult it is for Enyimba, to play Remo Stars, especially, where Remo Stars come visiting. It's... I don't know.
A tea party for Enyimba. So let's not forget that.
No, I'm trying to put into context why it's difficult for Enyimba to beat Remo Stars.
Because Remo are also a big team these days. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, so if Enyimba can beat Rivers United, can beat Kano Pillars, yeah?
These teams that they beat, they can also lose to. That's the point I'm trying to make.
No, I'm saying yes. No, you don't get me. I don't have a problem with Enyimba drawing Remo Stars. No, I'm saying, why is it difficult for Enyimba to consecutively not be able to pick maximum points at home against Remo Stars? Now, okay, if you take a look at how Remo Stars have played Enyimba in the last 5 outings, let me quickly give you a lowdown. Just yesterday, it ended in a draw. In Ikene, Remo Stars won.
Is the receiver of the supplies. the supplier was
my point is, Lamin is just a kid.
Yeah,
he's just a small boy. Should the weight of Barcelona be on his shoulders?
That is what it is.
The man who is in form, who's in red hot form for Barcelona this season, Rafinha, and of course, Robert Lewandowski failed to live up to expectation. But when you play Real Sociedad, it's always difficult, OJ, especially for Barcelona, and it was the case, truly. Well, leaders Barcelona fell to their second defeat only in La Liga this season at Real Sociedad, with their teenage star Lamine Yamal absent through injury. The result leaves Barcelona 6 points clear at the top of the table, with reigning champions Real Madrid in second with a game in hand. Well, Geraldo Becker's first half effort proved goals to 1. Bochum and Bayer Leverkusen 1-1 it ended. St. Pauli lost Bayern by lone goal. RB Leipzig and Borussia Mönchengladbach goalless it ended. Augsburg and of course Hoffenheim goalless it also ended, while Stuttgart lost at home to Eintracht Frankfurt by 2-3. Heidenheim lost to Wolfsburg by 1-3 right there in Germany. And looking at the German league and of course who is stopping after 10 rounds of games played in Germany, it's Bayern who are leading the way there. Well, they've actually won 8 times, drawn twice, and yet to lose. 26 points they've garnered so far in 10 games. RB Leipzig are closely pursuing with 21 points in 10 games. Eintracht Frankfurt third, 20 in 10 games. And of course, defending champions Bayer Leverkusen, unfortunately, they've not been able to do what they did last season. They've lost twice already so far, in Germany, in the German Bundesliga already. Winning 4 and of course drawing 5. Okay, well, they've 5 points in 12 games. Well, OJ, we had some games in England, and of course, a big result. I tell you, the biggest game was the one that happened yesterday. 1-1, Chelsea and Arsenal.
Well, for me, I think it was a fair result. Fair results. Chelsea had their moments. Arsenal could easily have won that game at the death as well.
I think Arsenal was just about everywhere in that game from start to finish.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
You didn't think Chelsea had a decent game?
I think Chelsea were. They lacked. I mean, I feel Arsenal was just about everywhere in that game.
Okay, but for me, I thought it was an even game. If you ask me, though,
I think Arsenal had bulk of the possession. Okay. Arsenal controlled the game better. Arsenal maybe didn't look dangerous when attacking.
Arsenal controlled it, but Chelsea had. I think more. Did
they have more incursions?
It just looked to me like
have more incursions.
It just looked to me like an even game. Really.
Truth is, Chelsea looked second best throughout in that game.
Okay.
I mean, not like Arsenal were out and out fantastic, but Chelsea looked second best throughout in that game.
IBG returns to the rest of the Magic Morning Show. Good morning again.
Ọwụchiela o! Ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ na-erite uru dị na Smart Cash 20,000 naira super bonus. Gị ntị nụrụ ihe a na-ekwu.
Download Smart Cash app o wee nye m 20,000 naira bonus gbam.
Ana m enweta 10% cashback n'elu Airtel recharge niile. Nke a bụ ezigbote oringo.
Ana m enwetakwa mbelata ego ruru pasentị 3 n'elu ụgwọ ọkụ eletrik m. Achọghị m ka erimeri akwụsị. Mbanụ.
Unu ekwugo, anyị anụgo. Anyị agbatịala Smart Cash 20,000 naira super bonus ruo August 2024. One star 939 hash maọbụ download Smart Cash app ugbu a ka ị nweta 20,000 naira super bonus nke gị ugbu a were zụta ahịa. Usoro na ọnọdụ sokwa ya. Smart Cash Payment Service Bank si n'aka Airtel.
If you want ride, if you want cruise, make it no lose. From the streets to your doorstep, this one no be tempted. Download the app for your device.
South Africa, akwụkwọ ikike nkwanye ugwu, tiketi emume VIP na ndị ọzọ. Chidekere maka oku gị lee koodu QR dị n'akwụkwọ mmadụ koodu. Wee tinye koodu n'okpuru okpueze ọcha maọbụ jidekere maka oku rọba gị lee kooku QR dị na label ma tinye koodu n'okpuru okpueze ọcha iji nweta ihe nrite ozugbo. Fanta, Sprite na Schweppes nọkwa n'ihe ọchị a. Ndị FCCPC na ndị NLRC kwadoro. T na C na-emetụta gị.
Good mama, it's the detergent that makes my fabric fresh, fresh. Be the foam well.
You go there, Rexall paracetamol. Go punch out your headaches and pains. He go help you get better. Rexall paracetamol.
Rexall paracetamol. Na Daily Needs Industries they make am.
If you not better after 3 days, I better go see your doctor.
Charlatan, Quality anti-malaria contains Artemisa and Lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Shalatam is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Shalatam from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Sorry, madam. There's an emergency at the shop. They need you now. It's a serious...
Nothing is more serious than a Golden Morn breakfast with my family. Don't you understand? All our winnings start with a nutritious golden breakfast. Now, sit down. Please join us.
Yes, ma'am. At once.
Breakfast is serious business. Handle it with a nutritious Golden Morn. Now with a great new look. Trust Golden Morn to help fuel your family to win every day. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
My son, help me check this phone. I don't know wetin Junior press. E no dey work again.
Make I see. Mommy.
Wetin happen?
They don't block your line now.
Nobody like to chop blocking, no. So, if they don't block you unto say you not link your NIN.
Commerce, Industries, Mines and Agriculture, ASIMA, invite manufacturers, investors, trade unions, captains of industries, and the general public to the 2024 ABBA International Trade Fair Summit and Exhibition. Take advantage of these opportunities to showcase your business to the rest of the world. Improve your sales and brand visibility. Date 28 November to 7th December 2024. Venue ABBA Mega Mall along ABBA Umaya Expressway, Osisioma, Abia State. This message is endorsed by the Abia State Government and ABBA Chamber of Commerce.
We're also Magic
102.9 FM. The Buzz.
My name is Clinton Drunk, and I am here with Ike the G. I don't know why they say Ike the G, because G in Igbo is yam. That means Ike the G and stew and plantain.
Ike the G in the building.
102.9.
Good morning.
Defeat, Premier League title, I kind of feel somehow is slipping out of Man City's grasp this season. Yes, Man City, no doubt, are in a dark place. What's your reaction, OJ?
Well, it's it's a bad moment for them, a patchy moment for them, a rough moment for them. I'm not sure. Okay, this is the first time in Guardiola's managerial career that he's losing 4 on the bounce. He's lost 3 in the past.
It's historic.
Yeah, it has never happened before. But he said post-match that I haven't won the league title. Is it 6 or 7 times? Maybe a few seasons. His bigger.
You don't have to keep winning.
but on the other hand, again, that was his first reaction to the loss. And then later again, when he was speaking, he said it's still early days. You know, it would be unfair to write them off. Like we saw, was it last season or the season before last?
No, it was,
how they kept just trailing us now until when it mattered most. You know, they stepped up. But in this case now, Liverpool are not looking at relenting anytime soon.
5 points clear.
Yeah, so but then you look at 5 points. Liverpool only have to just draw 2. Kevin De Bruyne?
Okay, no, not Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland is score for them. But in defense, you had Simpson and of course Lewis. You have Nunes starting for them. The guy's injured for Pep Guardiola. Doku didn't play that game. Ruben Diaz was out injured. Jack Grealish is not available. We had Rodri, of course, out injured. It's going to be a long time before he comes in. John Stones, who usually plays as cover up, was also out. So there's a lot of injury concern to, the Manchester City.
So my point is, what happened to his tactics? That's the point now.
It's like the Phoenix. I mean, come on. Right, because
you cannot feel he needs a fresh challenge.
This is a challenge itself, right? This itself is a big challenge, and how he's able to meander through this challenge is going to be good for his fans to see.
From Sam's perspective,
I think it's about time he faces another challenge. You understand?
Fresh up.
But is this not a challenge itself?
No, it is, but it's a different kind of challenge. Yes, I understand where Sam is coming from. Maybe he's never been in this space before, so it's now him proving to people that he can actually rise again.
They almost had the game. At least on a 1-1.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
No, I think the game turned on season.
Consistent.
I mean, he's overdone that. So, Nottingham Forest, I mean, that was their second defeat of the season. So Nuno Espirito has done a great job. He's been able to gather some experienced players from across board. There is what's his name there? This former Chelsea man, the winger now, Hudson Odoi. Okay. Chris Wood. There is Ola Ino. Some experienced players he's got there. So, like I said, it's maybe initial drag, like we said.
That's what
see early days into the season, but how they're able to bounce back, from this.
I think they've done well so far.
Sam, it's too early. Come on, done well. And let's see what happens before the end of the first half and see what. But I feel Tottenham are in the wilderness. Winless run, 4 games, 9 points behind Liverpool, and catch me if you can.
Well, it's really catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah, rough patch for Arsenal right now. The good thing for them is that City, who are supposed to be like their challenger, are also dropping points at this time. But then the bad news is that Liverpool are cruising.
Yes.
So they have just one headache, which is to close the gap on Liverpool. The game at the weekend, I was telling some, I thought it was an even game, but some felt maybe Arsenal had a better game. But then the stats actually say it was an even game, almost 50% possession shared. Number of shots same. Slight difference in goal attempts. You could see the desire. Maybe Arsenal looked like a team who wanted to actually prove a point yesterday, but Chelsea have always been holding theirs against the so-called big guys. But you look at Chelsea's losses this season, they've only come against the teams above them in the Premier League. That was against Liverpool, against Man City, and against Nottingham Forest. So it was a case of Chelsea also trying to prove a point. But whichever way, both teams would go home yesterday feeling, for me, satisfied. Yeah. Because if any team had lost it yesterday, I would have felt it was on
to the end of the season.
But they didn't know Ruud was going to turn things around like this. Ruud was part of the Ten Hag setup. So the reason Ruud himself was not sacked was because they just needed somebody to hold the team while they go searching for a man. So when they went searching for a manager, funnily or maybe interestingly, the man who was given the task of holding forth now did well, but they had already sealed the deal. I'm sure if you allow them, if you maybe in hindsight, you probably would have said, okay, maybe we should have just asked him to stay till the end of the season.
But it's too early. You need consistency in this guy.
But he has shown signs already. One more
3 wins and 1 loss. He scored over 2+ goals.
But I also think that interview he granted where he talked about one day wanting to manage. I thought it was the wrong thing to say. And also with the fact that a new manager has already been appointed. All he could do was just maybe keep short. Yes, we all know that it's always every man. The next level is actually here for United. But one good thing for him is that he's now coming at a time when the spirit of the boys, is high.
You can't tell the spirit of the boys. No, these guys.
I bet if it was Ten Hag, if it was Ten Hag in the dugout against Leicester, they probably draw that game or even lose it.
Yeah.
If it was Ten Hag,
what actually killed Ten Hag out of time? Mixing emotions. Professionalism, never work in a working environment. The fact that your brother you brought from, how much did he pay for this Brazilian guy that
Anthony,
and he got the switches. He tells you, hey, come on.
Now look at Ahmad. What Ahmad is doing now. How can you keep Ahmad out of the team?
Ahmad has always been top notch. Very consistent. Thank you.
Recording
the slow start. What actually turned out, but Rivers United losing at home.
That was the shocker. That should be the shocker for the weekend. Yes.
I never saw this coming. Well, guys, you guys were not. I thought you guys watched the game without giving me a real time. But unfortunately,
no. But from the report that we gathered, from our colleagues who were there were chances created, chances missed. But like I told Sammy this morning, it's always. It was a case of the top team coming to town.
Yeah.
Remo Stars at top of the table. They were coming to town Imba probably wanted to prove a point. Look, okay, we are still who.
Ana m enwetakwa mbelata ego ruru pesenta 3 n'elu ụgwọ ọkụ eletrik m. Na achọghị m ka erimeri akwụsị. Mbanụ.
Unu ekwugo, anyị anụgo. Anyị agbatịala Smart Cash 20,000 naira super bonus ruo August 2024. One star 939 hash maọbụ download Smart Cash app ugbu a. Ga-enweta 20,000 naira super bonus nke gị ugbu a were zụta ahịa. Usoro na ọnọdụ sokwa ya. Smart Cash Payment Service Bank. Sinaka Airtel.
My guy, make we dey go now. Our guys dey wait oh.
Bros, my body no gree cooperate today oh.
Which kind yawa be that? Abeg come sit down, Joe.
Sit down?
Yes.
The thing no gree me now.
Abi that your pile wahala don come again?
Oh, pile wahala no be small thing oh. Na so e go dey start you. If it swell up or to dey comot blood sef, to sit down sef na gbege. That's why.
Cycle wey go serve you well. 18 months warranty. 18 months warranty.
My son, help me check this phone. I no know wetin Junior press. E no dey work again.
Make I see. Ah, mommy.
Wetin happen?
They don't block your line now.
Nobody like to chop blocking o. So, if they don't block you unto say you not link your NIN to your Airtel line, run kitikiti go any Airtel shop with your NIN to unblock your line to
Kuchebiri ihe na nke bi ihe ọbụla ha abụọ bụ otu ihe onweghị ihe dị iche ị ga-enweta ha abụọ n'ebe ọbụla a na-ere ihe gburugburu ala anyị niile.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Hey, my people. Now the turn of the Johnson's family to tutorials.
I'm breaking all limits.
Now me be the number one man left for this world. I turn challenges into opportunities. Now me go be the next this world.
Biovit Vitamin B Complex. Now the correct tonic for the family. It gets vitamin B1, B2 and B6. We go help pikin grow well. And it dey help women wey get belle to dey strong kakaraka. Give your family Biovit Vitamin B Complex. Make them for dey strong and happy all the time.
Biovit Vitamin B Complex. Now to make a family day kampe. Na daily need industries dey do am. If after 3 days e no better, go see a doctor.
Oh, why is this phone hanging now?
Babe, shebi I don't tell you to buy Itel A80.
Itel A80?
That's right. The Itel A80 comes with a 6.7-inch HD plus screen, 36 months lag-free experience, 128
for your antenatal care. Deliver your baby with skilled birth attendants at the health facility. Remember to visit the health facility within 3 days after delivery and return for follow-up visits over the next 6 weeks for proper care for you and your child. This message is brought to you by the Abia State Ministry of Health in collaboration with the Abia Immunization Impact Project, supported by the World Bank.
Hey! Ọwụchiela o! Ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ na-erite uru dị na Smart Cash 20,000 naira super bonus. Gịnị nụrụ ihe a na-ekwu?
Download Smart Cash app. O wee nye m 20,000 naira bonus gbam.
Ana m enweta 10% cashback n'elu Airtel recharge.
Industry, Mines and Agriculture Asima eburula bata 18 o. Ị na-azụ ahịa, ị na-arụ ọrụ, iwere ụlọ ọrụ nke aka gị ka ị chọrọ ire ahịa gị ka ọ gaa nke ọma. Ohere ọma apụtala o n'ọgbakọ azụmahịa a na-akpọ Aba International Trade Fair. Bịa kpọsa ngwaahịa gị, bịa reekwa ngwaahịa gị, kwupụtakwa ụlọ ọrụ gị, bịa ka izi ụwa na ọ na-eme. Ole mgbe ọ na-akpọtụ? Ọ na-akpọtụ live n'abalị 28 nke ọnwa Nọvemba ma kụrụkpim banye n'abalị 7 nke ọnwa Disemba 2024. Ọgbakọ a ga-ewere ọnọdụ na Aba Mega Mall Osisiọma Aba nke dị na awarawa ụzọ Aba na-aga Ụmụahịa. Maka nkwado na ajụjụ kpọọ ekwentị Marcus na 080-660-54420 ma ọ ga
Yes. The thing no gree me now.
Abi that your pile wahala don come again?
Oh, pile wahala no be small thing oh. Na so e go dey start you. If it swell up or to dey comot blood sef, to sit down sef na gbege. That's why I say make you tackle pile problem with Anudol suppositories. Anudol suppositories get bismuth subgalate, balsam peru and zinc oxide to tackle pile. So you go fit dey kampe to do your work sharp. Oh yeah, my guys. Make we go. More than do good. One bottle for my guys. Anudol suppository.